not to publish any military matters, but what should be dictated to them from the War Department, and the public was left to imagine pretty much what it pleased. Indeed, the idea current in the streets was rather pleasant and assuring. Pollard repeated rumors of possible reinforcements for General Robert E. Lee's dwindling ranks from the army of General Joseph E. Johnston, now in North Carolina, as the last barrier in the path of the invading horde led by General William T. Sherman. The grim Sherman had already driven through the Carolinas after sweeping from Atlanta to the sea. Even in face of such news of disaster in the air, Pollard wrote, Richmonders had not the slightest inkling of the situation, as the Confederate capital neared its hour of doom. But the partisan Pollard, who had heaped vituperation upon President Jefferson Davis and his administration during the war, was not always to be taken literally. By now, at least, Richmond's civilians were less naive than the fault-finding editor assumed. A French businessman who came to the city noted that everyone wore a haggard, scared look. And Captain Micajah Clark, a clerk in the president's office, said that the Treasury had been issuing coin for more than a month, changing currency into silver for the relief of the people. Coins rarely seen in the wartime Confederacy. Clark and most other Richmonders realized that this exchange had but one purpose. Coin might be spent after the fall of the city, when Confederate bills would be worthless. The ratio of paper to silver dollars was 60-1, and rising. As Pollard charged, government propaganda had indeed misled many people, but more observant residents saw that the end was at hand. The fall of the city was so obviously imminent that only one cabinet member's wife remained. An early exodus of government clerks and archives had begun March 1, and supplies of machinery, arms, and food had been shipped southward with them to the relative safety of the interior. Congress had disbanded soon afterward with no plans to reconvene, departing amidst bitter exchanges with Davis that left the president worn and exhausted, so his wife said. Another observer, noting that Congress had turned madly against him, saw Davis as a sick lion attacked by jackals. It is a very struggle for life with him. He is in a sea of trouble and has no time or thought for anything but the safety of the country. More recently, within the past few days, President Davis was known to have sent most of the food in his mansion to the city's hospitals, as if preparing for his own flight. The enigmatic Confederate president, whose public manner was that of a stern, unyielding ascetic, became the focus of attention in the final days of the capital's life. The leader of the failing rebellion, though by no means a chameleon in dealing with people, did seem to inspire the most impassioned and extreme reactions from his frustrated subjects, reactions ranging from hatred to adoration. Those who knew him best still regarded him as the salvation of the Southern cause. But his early role as hero and founder of the Confederacy had altered greatly in recent months. Thousands of Southerners, inconsolable in face of defeat and with passions inflamed by a press hostile to Davis, had made him a scapegoat, a symbol of their blasted hopes. Physically, Jefferson Davis had been stricken by pressures of war. No longer did he look every inch the president, as he had during his 1861 inaugural. As now seen on Richmond's streets, he was pale, feeble, and distraught. He had become an incurable insomniac, and his condition could not have been improved by the regimen imposed upon him by his wife, Varina, and his doctors. She forced Davis to sniff chloroform and rubbed the anesthetic on his temples. The president also inhaled the vapors of burning rosemary leaves, and for a time had been dosed daily with 2 grains of opium, 5 grains of quinine, a teaspoonful of colchicum wine, actually a potion made from the autumn crocus of the genus colchicum, and a portion of castor oil. Despite ailments, Davis kept to his usual rapid stride.